before. I love you, my love.
I may be an illusion.
Why should having a cheese thing for lunch make me seem like a deceased wife after dinner?
From sold-out engagements on Broadway and London's West End, Downton Abbey's Charles Edwards joins us to chat about the exciting North American tour of Noël Coward's smash hit comedic play, Blithe Spirit. And what a wonderful spirit you are, sir. We've had a great chance to chat. Welcome to Toronto for the very first time you're working here.
My first visit ever. I've been here a week now, and we've got another 4 weeks to go.
Yes, because this runs through until March 15th at the Princess of Wales Theatre. So how does it feel to be here?
It feels great. We've been on the road. We've done LA, we've done San Francisco, now Toronto, then Washington, and then we're done.
And you get to experience our winter.
Indeed.
Which is a refreshing change for you, perhaps, considering what you just mentioned.
It's never quite like this in England. But,
no. And talk to us about working with the powerhouse that is Angela Lansbury. I can't believe you told me she is 89 years young. God bless her.
Powerhouse is the word. She is 89. But, you know, never mind that. For 69, she'd be amazing.
You're right.
I mean, her energy and spirit and agility and mental and physical is just extraordinary.
Her talent, her stamina.
Yeah, yeah.
And you said she does take care of herself.
She does. She's always looked after herself. She says she takes distressingly good care of herself. But like with the weekend we've just done, we did 2 shows Saturday, 2 shows Sunday. You know, and and then yesterday was my day, all our days off. So you wake up feeling a little tired. You spend the day maybe in bed. You have a bit of a cold. She wouldn't say a word, so I need to curb my tongue.
What is it about this play that has not only lasted decades but sold out? People see it again and again and again. What is it that makes it so timeless? I mean, out of 60 scripts that Noel wrote, this is the one that really stuck.
It really is the most performed, I guess. I think it's probably because it's silly, it's farcical. But it also studies a very, ever-current topic of how do you balance your sexual freedom in a relationship or not? How do you balance your domestic stability? Can it ever be possible to have a comfortable domestic relationship at the same time keeping the sexual side of things alive? And in this play, Charles, my character, is presented with the 2 facets of his life, his first wife and his second wife, both of whom represent those things, and it's about his struggle to try and make a balance.
Which is something we can all relate to, universal truths and meanings. And tell us a little bit about how it's like revisiting the character, because you first played and took this on many years, a couple decades ago.
It was my first job out of drama school when I was 24 years old, and the script calls for a man in his mid-40s, which I am now.
And you still look super young, so how did you pull that off back then?
Well, and that's very kind of me. It was my first job, and the theatre I worked at was a little theatre up in North Yorkshire in the north of England, and the guy who used to hire actors then, the director, used to just get people who just left college, so we were cheap. But it was my first job, so I was going to do it. I was too young to play the role, but I purposely didn't look back at my script for this time, because I didn't want to remember I can't really remember what I did. All I do remember is that I tripped up on my first entrance. My first professional entrance, I tripped on the carpet.
And what did you do to recover? Did you make it part of the...
I sort of staggered, and the audience went, oh, and it was all a bit uneasy.
So what's it like revisiting the character now? Was it like picking up that bicycle again, or do you rework it based on the cast that you're working with now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But you also, as a person, I'm informed with all sorts of things that I wasn't when I was 24.
Sure.
So, and it's about essentially a midlife crisis, so I'm just about the right time.
No, you are not. And another thing we need to talk about is, of course, your role on Downton Abbey, which people to this day refer to as Downtown Abbey.
Downtown Abbey.
Are you done correcting them?
Yeah, I just let them say that. I can't go on correcting them.
Was that a good time for you?
Yeah, very good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what's next? Because I mean, you're so gifted on the big screen, the small screen, the theater. Do you love being able to pick and choose?
I do.
Based on the project?
I do. To pick and choose is a luxury, and it's not always the way. But yes, currently I am. I've just done a series called Arthur and George, which is due out in England in a couple of weeks. But I guess here probably end of the year, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. We look forward to that. We look forward to seeing you on the stage. Blithe Spirit runs until March 15th at the Princess of Wales Theatre. That's 300 King Street West. Go to mervish.com, and we have to chat, because I have to make sure you hit all the best restos while you stay in Toronto.
Please do, yeah.
And you know, we love us some theatre here in this city, so thank you so much for gracing the stage, and send our love and best to Angela.
Certainly
thank you
will.
so much.
Thanks.
Right now, we're going to throw things over to Kev.